some wishes that know the name, that got the fame. And even with no else, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about the amount. Be like on the shade room. YBS coin, that's the that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. Be lit. Young right nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Wizards. Jacks up a three, and James Harden good for three. Harden's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Knicks. Holiday with it. He's picked up by White. Jackson gets the bucket.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
When you think about James Harden, he's had such an effect on the game. Brett, they changed the rules because of him.
Well, it's interesting, Kevin, because you can think about it a couple of ways. There was a system change for James Harden to try the system, and then, as James has said himself, he became the system. So leaning into all of the analytics of basketball, you have to have somebody who can represent all of the things that system would require, and it came in the form of the beard for many years. And that kind of offensive output is something that is going to be, we'll be hard-pressed to see that again, Kevin.
Here's Jordan. James Harden picking up that last basket. Oubre can't get it to go. It's an 8-point differential. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. And I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and Coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now, here is Harden. 5 points in the game. Stolen by McDaniels. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And he uses the glass on the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The drive by Jordan. Oubre outside. Jordan deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. Shoots over McDaniels. And that one goes long.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Now, Jordan. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Holiday, no one around him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Down low. Here's Allen. Kicks it out to Jordan. Stolen by McDaniels. For the finish. And finished off by McDaniel.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Drills the three-pointer.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside, Jordan. It's White on the wing. Pass to Oubre. Jackson with the screen. Jordan. And McDaniels with the block.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 2, Larry Nance Jr.
New York with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. Tipped away. And stolen by Jordan. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And New York making a change here. Now here's Allen. Still scoreless. 16 feet away. Back to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And rejection by McDaniel. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Number 7, Harris LeVert.
Beyond the arc. And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their...
18.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jordan. The 19-footer is on the money. Brent, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Hardaway. And 3 from Jordan. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Here's Jackson. Back to Porter. And here's Jackson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
To the paint, here's DiVincenzo.
And DiVincenzo, he can really get up there.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's LeVert. And Ball sends it back. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA, thanks.
He seems very natural when he's out there at the three-point line and uses that kind of rhythm. Porzingis, nice look.
Pass to White. Back to DiVincenzo. And another three for Cleveland.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
His first, second team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Hardaway with the steal.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Outside, Porzingis. No good on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to White. Now here's Hachimura. Now DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Hernandez comes up with the rebound. Right side, Porter. Three-pointer, LeVert. The Cavaliers pull it in. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Allen. Out to White. Hachimura, the screen. To the wing right side. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's LeVert. Outside, Porter. And the shot goes in. Porter's got his first points in this one.
And that's got to frustrate the defense. Porter Jr. finding a way to score despite the aggressive coverage.
Pass to Hardaway. Puts up a deep three. They get it again. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Hachimura with it. Allen with the ball. Headed by Porzingis. Here's DiVincenzo. And another miss by Cleveland. The Knicks leading by 12. New York moving it around. Holiday with the three. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo with it. Here's White. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so it's New York with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Jordan outside.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
Outside Jackson. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Harden outside. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 14-point game.
Yeah, got to do a little bit more than that to stop Allen there. He's solid at shaking off the hit and still making the shot.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses. Here is Harden. 5 points in the game. Outside Jackson. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Porzingis. Goes back up. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 10.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jordan left side. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jordan. Kicks it out to Allen. White looking around. Drills the baseline jumper. He's got 7.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Harden with it. Now defended by Oubre. Outside Holiday. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. He's off on that one.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Here's White. Back to Jordan. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
New York leading by 12. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Harden outside. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Harden. From outside the arc. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
There are few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
Outside Jordan. Good on the three-point shot. Jordan's got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
2 minutes remaining.
Jordan with it. Now defended by Oubre. Holiday looking for an opening. Over Jordan. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Jackson. 1:15 left in the third quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Here's McCain. They grab their own miss. Five on the clock. Pass to Oubre. Another shot. McCain's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Harden. And here is McDaniels. Harden up top. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Gafford.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Here's McCain. He has yet to score from past the arc. Doesn't go that time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New York in command with a 16-point. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so LeVert will bring it up for New York. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. It's good from long range.
Quick trigger from Trey Murphy. This dude can let it fly.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Jordan up top. Shoots over McDaniel. Jordan's shot is off.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And it's LeVert missing.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Oubre, good.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Jordan with it. Now guarded by Porter. Don't get hit. Looking to get it going. Jump shot is good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The Knicks making a switch here. Now Porzingis. Jordan with the steal. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Fires away from way outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the jam by Harden.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Jordan, that's for two. Porzingis with the rebound. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. They get the rebound. McDaniels. Pass to Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. And so it's Cleveland with it. Now here's White. From deep, Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Jackson. Pulls up from the corner. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 18. Lets the three fly. Oubre pulls it in. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Here's Jordan. Outside for Jackson. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Such assertiveness. This is why Porzingis is a go-to option on offense. Never afraid to take a big shot.
And they pick up 2.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New York.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Porzingis.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
And so Harden will bring it up for New York. They lead by 17. Count that one.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So it's the Knicks now, and they can just dribble the ball